This is Old Times is Not Forgotten, where we think it's important not to forget the past. In this video, we will be reading an old newspaper from the Roaring Twenties. In my videos, I don't read the political articles or the depressing ones. I like uplifting news about our ancestors. I like to see what was good in that era, and the 20s were certainly a fun time. Today's paper is the State newspaper from Columbia, South Carolina, dated Sunday morning, April 8th, 1928. On hay-burner trip across U.S., riding a roan cayuse, the late Rudolph Valentino's former stableman, Leo Gianmarino, is attempting to ride from Los Angeles to New York in 100 days. At the Imperial Theater, Eleanor Glynn says, "People with red hair have dynamic personalities. Okay, but when the eyes have it too, watch out. We warn you. See Clara Bow in red hair. Oh, those eyes, that wink, and red hair? Man, we're telling you, what she hasn't got, no girl needs. She leads her men by the coattails. They like it. And how?"
You never did before. That's a sure sign, brown skin. I'll never rap no more, no more. How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? Why do you try to make me feel so blue? I ain't done nothing to you. You might be the meanest man in town, but I'm just mean enough to turn your damper down. How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? Don't I let you do just what I want you to? Don't I let you cheer me up when I feel blue? And when it comes to hunting jobs, I never shirk. I can always find a job, but you won't go to work. Don't I always try to let you have my way? And still you treat me meaner every day. You better treat me right or let me be, 'cause I can beat you doing what you do with me. So blue, boo-hoo, I ain't done nothing to you. I lay your head on a railroad line, let the train come along and pacify your mind. How come you do me like you do, like you do?
Here's an odd story, a worthy movement. In the belief that the average native-born Viennese walks on the streets much after the manner of a flock of sheep, resulting in constant jams, a large body of trained policemen in Vienna, Austria, will try to teach the public how to use the thoroughfares. They will demonstrate to the pedestrians how they must follow on, cross, overtake, and pass each other on the sidewalks, and where and how to cross the streets. Mistakes will happen. Samuel Brewster, a teacher in New York City, received from the police department recently a summons for parking his car 20 hours. Believing his car was securely locked in his garage, he looked at the machine, examined it closely, and became convinced it was not his, but one reported stolen. In traffic court, he explained that he stepped into the car, found it unlocked, but did not think anything of that and drove away. His own had been parked right behind. He got a suspended sentence. Apparently keys back then would fit any car. This newspaper posts all the latest radio programs. Here is a sample of one called What Killed the Dog from 1928.
Now, Henry, you know, I'm just dying for some word from home. Any little thing, no matter how trifling. No, sir, there ain't no news, sir. There ain't nothing to tell you all, sir, excepting just one thing. Since you all been away, your dog died. Oh, my dog died, eh? Well, that's too bad. What killed the dog? Well, sir, it seems that the dog ate some burned horseflesh, and that's what killed the dog. Well, where did the dog get the burned horseflesh to eat? Well, sir, you know, your barn burned down, and after the fire had cooled off, the dog went in and ate up some of the burned horseflesh, and that's what killed the dog. Oh, my barn burned down? Yes, sir, that's all burned down. Well, how in the world did the barn catch fire? Well, sir, you see, the sparks from the house flew over and catched on the barn and burned the barn down and burned up all the cows and horses. And after the fire cooled off, the dog went in and ate up some of the burned horseflesh, and that's what killed the dog. Oh, my house burned down, too? Yes, sir, your house burned down. That's completely destroyed. Well, how did the house catch fire? Well, sir, you see, they had some candles in the house. What? They had candles in my house? Yes, sir, and one of the candles catched on the curtain, and the curtain catched on the roof, and the sparks from the roof flew over and catched on the barn, burned the barn down, and burned up all the cows and horses. And when the fire cooled down, why, the dog went in and ate up some of the burned horseflesh, and that's what killed the dog. Well, why were there candles in my house? Oh, yes, sir, they had candles burning all around the coffin. The coffin? Why, who's dead? Oh, yes, sir, yeah, that's another little thing I forgot to tell you all about. Your mother-in-law died. Oh, my mother-in-law died, eh? Yes, sir, she's dead. You needn't worry about her no more. Well, what killed my mother-in-law? Well, I don't know exactly what killed her, but round the neighborhood they all say it was from the shock of your wife running away with the chauffeur. But outside of that, there ain't no news.
Here's some quick comments in today's paper. Senator Robinson, let's accuse everybody, and then the public will get confused and forget who really is guilty. How disheartening when you stop to help a pair of ankles change a tire and discover they belong to a grandmother. Even in the 1920s, they would reminisce about the past. The Sunday that was. How far we have gone from the old-fashioned Sunday. The Sunday that Greenville folk used to keep holy would not even be on speaking terms with the Sunday we now know, observes Charles A. David in the Greenville News. Formerly, people could be found on Sundays either at church or at home. Sunday dinner was cooked on Saturday to avoid the scriptural injunction against labor on the Sabbath day. Some persons were so strict in their observance that they would not mail a letter the last of the week for fear it would travel on Sunday. If a button came off on Sunday, it remained off until Monday, for sewing on Sunday was considered one of the worst sins. Bathing, too, on Sunday was likewise taboo.
nothing sure. The rich get rich and the poor get children. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun?
Here's an advertisement you don't see today. Let Ed do it. Special for 2 weeks. We have just installed a new hat cleaning machine. Now we can clean your hat thoroughly, shape it to conform with this season's style, and clean the lining and sweatband. And then you'll have a new hat for just the cost of cleaning. Special introductory price, 50 cents. At Ed Robinson. Phones 8187 and 8188. I can't imagine a school doing this play today. We'll give play. A play, Darktown Wedding, will be giving Thursday at Bethel School in the Old Camden Road by the School Improvement Association. The production is to be given for the benefit of the school. There's a newspaper comic, Mutt and Jeff, and this one's called They Now Have Their Own Dairy on Board.
With this cow in the steerage of our craft, we won't have to worry about fresh milk when we go on long cruises. Cow, get on that boat.
Come on, Thomas.
At noontime,
Mutt, what a rough maiden voyage for a cow.
She's okay, stop worrying.
2 a.m.
Poor Thomas.
At 4 p.m.,
Commodore, I'll bet Thomas will never go on another cruise. Look how we're rolling. Skipper, now that it's quieted down, you better milk the cow. Bring the milk to the mess room.
Mutt, we ain't got no milk.
What? With that cow on board?
No, but we've got a bucket of butter.
That's just as good. With a calm sea tonight, we'll have milk in the morning.
Kitty McKay, the girlfriend, wonders what the poets find so poetic about spring. To her, it's just one darn sneeze after another. Just like today, companies would use celebrities to sell their products. This one has Rube Goldberg, the famous cartoonist, famous for his Rube Goldberg machines. Rube Goldberg. Why change to Muriel? A few months ago, I suddenly lost my yen for smoking. The heavy black cigars I smoked gave me the heebie-jeebies, and the mild ones seemed like puffs of nothing. Then I discovered that great betwixt and between smoke, Muriel. The world seemed good old world again, neither too mild nor too strong. Muriel has it in cigars. It's 100% right. P.S. And thousands are changing to Muriel because it's a cigar you can smoke in any number without tiring your taste or taxing your nerves. Muriel never gets on your nerves. 10 cents. Negroes frustrate break. York, April 11th. An attempt at a general jail delivery was made here this morning by 3 white prisoners, Frank Crawford, Claude Webb, and Doris Sisk, and would be most likely have proved successful but for the loyalty of 2 Negro prisoners who signaled Deputy Sheriff D.T. Quinn that something was wrong when he opened the outer door and entered the jail preparatory to having the inmates served their morning meal. The 2 loyal Negroes, whose names have been withheld, waved a handkerchief and pointed to the tops of the white men's cells, on which the trio lay in wait for the deputy sheriff. They were armed with a heavy iron rod and expected to beat the officer into submission, take his keys, and liberate all 28 of the prisoners incarcerated in the county Bastille, according to the plans they had divulged to their fellow prisoners. The 2 Negroes, however, frustrated their scheme, and when Deputy Sheriff Quinn returned with reinforcements to subdue them, the trio had gone into their cells and professed ignorance as to how the door had been opened that led to their row of cells. Sometime during the night, they had opened this door by means of a key made from a tin cup and a stick, after which only the brick walls of the jail lay between them and liberty. Failing in their strenuous efforts to dig through the brick walls, they then waited until morning to execute their plan of overpowering the deputy sheriff. The prisoners had been tampering with the lock for several days, it is believed, as Deputy Sheriff Quinn had noticed it not working well but thought it was merely in need of oiling. Only the 3 are thought to have been in the plot. Here is a mail carrier poem in today's paper about the woes of a mail carrier on a rainy day. When you wake up from your slumbers and you hear a funny sound, and you look out through the window and here's water on the ground, and you hear the drizzle drizzle of the rain a-fallin' slow, then you know that on the morrow you've got 30 miles on low. Roll out early in the morning, 'cause there ain't no use to wait. Get your breakfast, eat a plenty, 'cause your dinner will be late. Put your chains on, keep a smilin', crank old Lizzie, then let's go, 'cause the raindrops keep a sayin' you've got 30 miles on low. Keep a smilin', keep a singin', watch her spark and give her gas. Keep a pushin' with your left foot, and you'll get her home at last. Oh, we love the little raindrops, 'cause they make the taters grow. But their message to the mailman, you've got 30 miles on low. Well, folks, that's my video about a look back in the 1920s. Hey, what's your problem? What? I forgot something? Oh yeah, here you go.
Do you ever think of the time when all the boys went across the sea to the land of wee, where they strolled with sweet Marie? Then the boys came back with a song about Hinky, Dinky, Parlez, Vous. If you don't recall the song at all, I'll sing it over for you. Say, what has become of Hinky, Dinky, Parlez, Vous? What has become of Hinky, Dinky, Parlez, Vous? Maybe she still is true to you and true to the rest of the army too. Hinky, Dinky, Parlez, Vous. If you've never been over there, it makes no difference, don't you see? You can sing the melody in the best society. Never mind the words if you like the tune, then all you have to do is join right in when I begin to sing the chorus for you. Say, what has become of Hinky, Dinky, Parlez, Vous? Haven't you told your wife about the girl you knew? You must have told your wife, no doubt, but I'll bet you left a lot of it out. Hinky, Dinky, Parlez, Vous. What has become of Hinky, Dinky, Parlez, Vous? Do you remember everything that you went through? You can forget the shots and shells, but never forget the mademoiselle. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. What has become of all the Jewish soldiers too? Many a son of Abraham has eaten ham for Uncle Sam. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. What has become of Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous? What has become of all the fields like that you knew? They won the war across the sea, fighting the battle of Gay Paree. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. What has become of Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous? What has become of all the colored soldiers too? Many a colored soldier's hand was rolling the bones in no man's land. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. What has become of all the happy times you knew? I'll bet there are lots of married men who wish they were back in the army again. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. What has become of Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous? Why do the women bob their hair the way they do? Since they are wearing their hair that way, they're washing their necks most every day. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. What has become of Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous? What has become of every flapper that we knew? Though she's the kind that men forget, I've got her telephone number yet. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. Think of the time when all the boys went across the sea to the land of wee, where they strolled with sweet Marie. Then the boys came back with a song about Hinky, Dinky, Parlez-vous. If you don't recall the song at all, I'll sing it over for you. Say, what has become of Hinky, Dinky, Parlez-vous? What has become of Hinky, Dinky, Parlez-vous? Maybe she still is true to you and true to the rest of the army too. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. If you've never been over there, it makes no difference, don't you see? You can sing the melody in the best society. Never mind the words if you like the tune, then all you have to do is join right in when I begin to sing the chorus for you. Say, what has become of Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous? Haven't you told your wife about the girl you knew? You must have told your wife, no doubt, but I'll bet you left a lot of it out. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous. What has become of Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous? Do you remember everything that you went through? You can forget the shots and shells, but never forget the mademoiselle. Dinky, dinky, parlez-vous.